GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Posey. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, Posey. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Fights forward at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Posey. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second down, Bradford. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Running left, it's Barkley. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing on first down, Posey. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down. They'll look to throw again. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. These two teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Barkley. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Posey. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Second down, Pollard again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Posey. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Posey. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker laying himself out in the end zone. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Bradford. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Bradford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes the return from the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive. Posey, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Posey. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll send Wheaton in motion left. On first down, Posey. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Following the interception, Bradford. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Second and 10. Here's Bradford. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Wheaton will come in motion right. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Posey, he's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
From the gun, Bradford. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
In motion left comes Brown. They go play action. Now Bradford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Bradford. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Bradford now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Another try for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. Caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second down, Posey. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Posey. And he rifles one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Posey. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now.
But he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Play action now. Bradford. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A play fake. Bradford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Posey. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Posey. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense. Another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Gross. Down to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gross. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Up the middle they go. It's Gross. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Gross. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in